It's a real word. It's not one of the Don words. It's an actual word.
I've never heard that.
What are we talking about?
We should probably just continue.
Yeah. More entertaining than anything else we're going to talk about today.
Okay, well, we started talking about Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre, a new Guy Ritchie movie
Yeah.
on Amazon Prime. However, it was apparently theatrically released.
No, I never saw it.
It was kind of like partially released here and then...
I don't think it was released in Ottawa.
No, I don't remember it being released here. But apparently it was. It made like 35 million worldwide on a budget of 50 million.
Oh, that's not good.
That would actually be pretty good for this movie. Because it never came out in theaters. Like,
Yeah, I find you make more money if you let people watch it.
Well, like everybody knew it was going to streaming, so maybe just everybody waited. It was only partially released here and there.
No, everybody didn't know it was going to streaming. You didn't even know the movie existed.
No, the people who knew about the movie knew it was going to streaming. And the people who didn't know about the movie...
Well, everything is going to streaming.
okay.
So it's a Guy Ritchie film. You know Guy Ritchie.
Starring
Jason Statham, Aubrey Plaza,
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, Carrie Elwes.
So, fairly recognizable stars.
There's
cast.
one more of the cast, the main cast that I don't know his name. Maybe I'll put it here.
There. Okay. I was kind of excited for this movie because I like you. I do like Jason Statham.
I'm not a big Jason Statham fan. Sorry, Jason.
This movie had
If you're watching.
3 actors that I will watch and love every single time. Hugh Grant, Carrie Elwes, and Jason Statham.
Hugh Grant, I like. But, I don't know. There's something about Jason Statham that...
He is so cool.
Well, Josh Hartnett is probably the guy
think
you're
that's
thinking
the
of.
problem
No,
is-
the other one. The,
Oh, okay.
the
I
third
think that's the
one.
problem for me is, to me, it looks like a guy trying to be cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just... I feel like you've got a good actor, like a good action star, and then he's like...
Like, who's better? Like,
off brand. Okay, so back in the day, you're gonna say,
who's better now?
okay, listen, because you're not gonna like my,
No, we're not.
you're not gonna. Okay, so you had Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Okay.
right, which was like the martial artist in the day, like back in the day. Okay,
Okay. Double Drag. Okay.
okay. So you had Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then Bloodsport, that sort of thing, and then along comes Jason Statham, and I found that he was trying to be like a knockoff Jean-Claude Van Damme, and that set the tone for me way back with I think what was it, Transporter movie?
Okay, Transporter movie. But let me get this clear. You're saying Jean-Claude Van Damme is a better actor than Jason
Listen,
Statham.
that's not. That's
Wait. Have you ever seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
And heard him act.
that's why I said I know that you're gonna like. But he was a star before.
But if you're
Jason
gonna,
Statham.
if you're gonna give us an example of your reasoning, why would you give us a bad example?
Ridiculous answer.
because he was the martial art star at of the time, and then Jason Statham
And
came along.
nobody
I
could do it now.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I found that he was trying to be like a knockoff version.
So, like, Jackie Chan didn't come to mind.
No.
What's the guy from Under Siege there?
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal didn't
He-
come to mind.
He came to mind too.
Jean-Claude Van Damme came to mind.
Well, Steven Seagal too.
Okay, Ruse de Guerre. Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre. Statham is Olsen or whatever, and he's a kind of like a private black ops guy. He goes in, he does all the undercover work. He's a spy. He's hired by a contractor, and his main contractor is Carrie Elwes. So he comes along. He says, "We have a mission." And they have a certain kind of personality relationship where they kind of diss each other all the time, but they get the work done. Carrie Elwes also hires 2 new people for the team. There's another team that conflicts with them. They're competitors, and a mission comes up, and they're on their way.
I feel like I've seen that story play out 1,000 times.
It's paint by numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a team together.
That's why I was going to streaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they try and throw in a few twists, like he has a psychologist write the thing that he has to travel first class, and the government has to agree. He can't fly economy; he has to fly first class. He have a private plane, all stuff like that, little things like that.
Yeah.
And then you have the
Only red M&Ms in the jar.
the really paint by numbers scene of we got a regular Hollywood actor that this crime lord is a fan of, and we're going to bring him in with our spies to infiltrate him. It's been done a million. Eddie Murphy did a movie on it. It's been done a million times. Was it done well?
I had a lot of fun with this movie.
I did, but it still wasn't done well.
It was completely generic.
Yes.
But I loved every moment of the personal interaction, the personalities on the screen.
Chemistry
Hugh
was
Grant
good.
was amazing in this. Hugh Grant was a joy to watch in this.
His snarkiness is always good.
Yeah.
I like his snark and his playboyishness too when he's there. But like just his he brings up stuff in the movie that you're thinking to yourself, well, that's kind of a ridiculous thing to say, and he brings it up in the movie and goes, well, okay then, kind of thing.
Okay.
But I'm glad I saw it on streaming and not paid in the movie theater. I might have been disappointed.
I'm conflicted about whether this is a worthwhile movie or not.
I would have seen it in the movie theater and I would have been happy.
Okay,
Like right from the opening scene, you have Cary Elwes walking in. He has his dress shoes on and he's walking on the floor, and it has that sound of the shoes hitting the floor.
And he's
then
walking to the beat.
And then the music starts and it goes with the beat, and I'm okay. This kind of making me feel good, and it just follows from there. Everything is so cool. Even the two new people that they have come in to join him. He doesn't want them. They're new people. It's not part of the regular team. The other guys that he likes are part of the competitors now. But the interaction he has with them is also awesome.
Yeah, and one of the characters, he's going to be like the computer geek or something like that. So he's going to be the typical guy. And then all of a sudden there's an action scene, and he kicks butt, like he crushes guys. And you go, oh. Well, that's a twist I wasn't expecting. I was expecting him to be the nerd guy all the time. No, he's another tough guy. And I appreciated that. It would kind of caught me off guard. So
The one thing I didn't like about the movie, it's not perfect. I loved the movie, but it wasn't perfect, is you have the competitor contractor in a showdown at the end with our hero.
yeah.
And it's done like this. You want it to be some epic thing because they're evenly matched. And it's kind of like done.
The trouble is, it was just the one guy competitor, and he didn't have a team. It kind of would have been cool if it would have been team against team.
Yeah, because,
He just had, you have a bunch of henchmen and anonymous guys.
because Statham's former coworker John, went to work with the competitor, and he keeps on saying throughout the film, "I wish John was working with
Yeah.
me still." And then you don't see John,
No.
so it was kind of disappointing that way.
Okay, what's it called?
Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre, and it's on Amazon Prime.
I think part of the problem is the title.
Ruse de Guerre,
It's Operation Fortune.
they try to use it in the title because they use it in the movie, like war cunning. Oh, we're being very secretive and smart. But yeah, I don't like the title.
Yeah,
Kind of stupid.
title's dumb.
But
Okay, so
worth a watch, I think.
so decent movie, bad title. That's our.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you rate it?
I enjoyed this and would be happy to pay for this in the theater. So a 7.
And you would not,
7. I'd
but,
give it a
but you
7.
wouldn't be happy to see it in the theater.
I would have been maybe a little bit more disappointed, but it's still, I enjoyed the movie as I watched it. At no point was I going, when's it going to be over? Like many movies I've watched lately, so in the theater. This one I enjoyed watching more on streaming than I've seen in the theater lately.
And you have the female spy that joins the team, and you're thinking, okay, so she's supposed to be the Ana de Armas from James Bond, the sexy, flirty one. But while she does kind of play that role, she also has this weird, quirky personality that it's not just the suave spy thing.
Sexy nerd.
It's not even that, in a way. But she has a distinct personality. It's not just eye candy.
Imagine very good-looking Aquafina kind of thing,
Okay.
where she has a little bit of bite to her.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Maybe worth a watch.
And Hugh Grant is really good in this.
Did you mean to do that?
What's that?
We just saw Renfield, and he mentions Aquafina and a little bit of bite to it because it's a vampire movie. I don't know if you meant to do that, but I caught that.
Yes, I did.
Pun intended.
I'm brilliant. But I'm sitting here going, are you kidding me? We just saw it.
Well done, Paul.
We just saw it 2 nights ago.
And I know a lot of you are going to say, yeah, but Aquafina kind of annoys me. I don't really like her. But I'm just trying to get across that she has a distinct personality.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, Amazon Prime. Mostly have Amazon, so it's a free watch. You might have to search for it. It's somewhere on there. But not bad. I saw the preview and I wanted to see it, and I wasn't disappointed.
Yeah, generic. Got to make a covert ops team movie. Very generic, but lots of action, lots of good one-liners, kind of thing.
Cool. Okay, maybe I'll check it out.
You know what it was missing? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I agree.